So we're back in and I'm going to check what we need for our next tier. We're still on tier 5. I'm going to need to get myself some plastic and some rubber for that milestone, and then I'm going to need to look into getting heavy modular frames, which I'm sure is going to require the manufacturer here. So industrial manufacturing, that's going to be our first target. Of which I'm going to need to find some oil first. Now I know there is oil all the way over at that biome of the mushrooms, so I'm going to need to head back over there to kind of show, to get the oil placed down, basically start putting some oil processing units over there. So I think to begin with I'm going to go through my factory here and just get some resources and components out so that I can go build over there. Actually, before I grab all the stuff I need for this, I'm going to also go through the factory and make sure that I've got all the basic productions that I can do, of which I'm sure I've got all of this. I have made some factories down the bottom for quick wire, quartz crystal and silica, I believe. I'm not sure if they're hooked up to the main buses yet, but everything for the constructor should be up. And if we put down an assembler now, yeah, I've got all the top standard parts. I've got all of the industrial parts. I did get another hard drive, so I've got an alternative recipe for rotors, which require steel pipes rather than iron rods. Although that looks a lot more expensive to make than that does, certainly. Maybe apart from the 25 screws. I've got rotors working fine anyway. I have made black powder and Nobelisk assemblers too, they're up there. And circuit boards I can't do yet because they need plastic. So yeah, I definitely think getting some oil to make some of these plastic components isn't going to be a bad one to do here. Yeah, I think that's me got everything I'm going to need then for this. Before I leave, I'm going to check my power, of which we're doing absolutely fine. Actually, before I do explore, I'm gonna show you guys the power that I fixed. I'm gonna head back over here to the coal generators and show you how I fixed them up. Okay, you can see that I have made another change to this again. After last time we found out that I was just putting too much pressure on my extractors for too many coal generators. I have now fixed that, so it's 3 apiece. Well, 6 apiece into one extractor here. And I've made it a little bit easier for me to kind of navigate through, but everything is working absolutely fine in here now. All the magic is happening under stairs, which is a bit messy, but it keeps out the way. You can see my pipelines are coming now underneath the bottom. They head all the way over to the ones at the opposite end, and they now come from the extractors here. I've tidied this area up a lot, and everything's working absolutely fine. I quite like this design actually. Lets me navigate through it. However, you've probably noticed though, whenever I go back to this power cable here, I am making now 3.6 gigawatts of power, which is actually double of what we see here. So I do have another power plant, another coal plant, way over in the distance. I'm not sure if I can even see it from here. I've built it over near the ocean. No, I can't see it from a distance here, so what I'll do is I'll actually just go over and head to it and show you guys. Back at the main factory here, I've got another hypertube that takes me away, and this will take me quite a distance away, but I'll eventually get to the second coal power plant here. I've not got these hypertubes set up to be very efficient at all because a lot of them are going uphill. You may be able to just see in the distance there's one that goes very much uphill. That's a big steep incline there, and I know that slows you down, but the benefit is after we get to the top of the hill here, it's a nice straight fast speed down. But yeah, at this point here we're going to go nice and slow, sadly. Nice views around, and I've done that crash site finally. But there's the new coal plant there, you can see, built right on top of the water itself. And that's why I've been able to double the amount of power I've got. In fact, I can make even more if I put down some more extractors. But very similar principle. Coal comes in, is split off, and goes into all the generators there, and the extractors are right at the end here, pumping through. of which that one seems to be turning back on, but this is going fine. It's turned back off again, just had to be on just for a few seconds there. But yeah, that's very similar in principle, and I'm quite happy with that. So I should not have any power issues for quite some time, fingers crossed. I say this constantly, and power management is always my crux in this. But let's now go look for oil. And I'm reckoning the closest I'll be over at that mushroom biome, which I think is this way. Or not. There's ones closer? Okay, right, I'm gonna go check out the ones a bit closer then. That's not even found, the ones over there in the mushroom biome. If I could find a pure node, I'll be in the money. Right, nasties, don't do it. Let me check, you're right on top of that, aren't you? Oh, I'm gonna die. Yep, I see you. Oh, it is actually pure. Oh. Well, I'm glad then it is a pure node here, seeing as this is a nasty area to be building in. Let's clear this and then think about building here. There we go. Right, that's it cleared. Is that a crash site? Are you going swimming, son? I think that's a crash site. And there's a yellow slug over there too. Okay, there's quite a lot around here. Oh, big nasty. I'm taking these. I'll take some cable. I'll take the computers. There's a big nasty gun, he's around there. Take some more cable. I'll take those, please. Hello, hello, hello. Don't be doing it. That's doing it. Oh, I could just open this. Cool. There you go, a very easy hard drive. Right, move corpse. I've seen a slug over here. Quite peaceful, this area, actually. Nice and open, too. Could maybe build right on top of the water, if it comes to it. I've no idea the size of these things or what you do with them. Oil beforehand, you put down an oil extractor, it gave you out oil canisters, and then you just conveyed those oil canisters back to base. I'm not sure how this new process works, but we're about to find out. Oil extractor, sure. I'm really happy that's a pure node, actually. Okay. No power, and this is going to make us some crude oil. And they'll go into a refinery. I was needing plastic and rubber, so maybe I'll just make a little factory here just to give me some basic plastic and rubber to begin with. Okay, we'll start off with plastic then. In fact, I could split off here and do the two, although I will now need to go down to that coal factory and bring power up. We'll put down a junction there. Let's put down another refinery beside him just now. And we'll take a line out from him into you. Right, so you're doing us plastics. You don't have power, but you just need crude oil. That's what that's making us. And I want you to do rubber. This is going to be another issue with fluid management here, but we'll see. 3 meters cubed. Right, we'll get this connected up and see what's going to happen. Excellent, right, we've got some power to these guys now, so you should be doing crude oil, 240 meter cubed a minute, that's fine, or cubic meters. You're still producing a little bit more there, so this should be getting split between the two here. It is there, and you have already made us 50 rubber and 50 heavy oil residue, and what about your pal? He's made us 100 plastic and some more of this heavy residue as well. Let's store that stuff. Oh dear god, B! Stick you here and I'll just put you there just now. A bit nasty, but that'll do. Okay, you go into him, and you go into him. That's fine. So that's now taking out plastic for me, and you're taking out rubber. Good. Not sure how much this is going to be able to hold fluid-wise there. In fact, it might not make any more rubber because this is full. I reckon that's why that's not producing any more. Similar. So I'm going to now need to do something with this heavy residue oil here, which I could make some fuel. Or I could make some petroleum coke. I'm going to make some petroleum coke, because if that's going to be a substitute for coal, that's not a bad thing. So connect you into him and power him up. Good, so it's now making Petroleum Coke for us, 12 at a time by the looks of it. That's going to fill up real quick. Let's put down another storage unit here. In fact, I maybe could have taken some of that fluid there and put it into this fluid buffer. 300 cubic meters. Yeah, that might be an option for me eventually, but let's take this out just now anyway. Right, let's take some plastic from this dude, and we'll take some rubber here. You continue producing for me, son. I'm going back to base. After I take this, plastic in, rubber in, and there we go. Industrial manufacturing unlocked. I think that's the big boys.
Reached. The manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration. The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise. New project parts enable progress to the next phase.
Right, before we do look at manufacturers, let's get this hard drive done. Well, can I do anything else before I do the hard drive? Caterium? No, I'm still needing more caterium ore there. I'll need to find that at some point and bring it up. Quartz. Oh, I can do quartz actually. I've already got some of these quartz crystals over here. I found enough quartz nodes, quartz crystals on the floor actually. Oh, well, in a second I'll have enough. Yeah, okay, well I'll be able to get crystal oscillators now. Start research there, 3 seconds, cool. Okay, you do the hard drive for me. Right then, let's look at the manufacturer, of which I need 10 heavy modular frames and some more plastic. You are a big beast. Wow, okay, I hope I'm going to have enough room up there for you. So I can make beacons, fine, heavy modular frames which I'll need for the next tier upgrade. Computers, there's the crystal oscillators there actually. And for the space elevator, my modular engine and adaptive control unit. Okay. I think heavy modular frames will be the first thing that we try and make then. Okay, I'm on the top floor of the factory now, so let's put a manufacturer down. And his inputs are this way. If I'm going to have 3 of these, this is going to be stupidly big, man. Stupidly big. How's that looking? What am I going to need for input doors here? Maybe 2 sets of 3? Let me see. Walls, wall conveyors, put them this way. That's right in the kind of middle there. Maybe we need to move this over a bit. This will take a little bit of adjusting. Okay, that seems to be how this is going to set up. So this is going to be a really long boy as well if I'm going to have 3 of them, and this is going to take at least 6 spaces down the way. Well, that's him set up there. I'll need to establish a way for it to come in to it. I've not really finished making the floors up here, that's the issue. Seeing as this is a brand new floor altogether. And then pull down my lifts here. 2, 3 and 4. Alright, I'm just going to connect 1 up just now to see how this is all going to work. But what are you needing? Because you're needing a lot. Heavy modular frame, you're going to need some modular frames, some steel pipes, some encased industrial beams and some screws. Right, you're all feeding into the manufacturer, he's powered up. 100 screws is a lot, but this will now make heavy modular frames for us. Good. So let's put down conveyor there. Or wall conveyor, sorry. There and there. There'll be a gap here. This will be an empty floor there, of which we'll have that come out there. So we can remove these. Yeah, these pods are going to be huge in comparison, so it's a good job I've added an extra floor. Let's put some windows facing outwards. I think we're now got the building high enough that our little manta friend there is going to bump into it whenever he flies over. We'll see. And another one there. That's going to be the size of these pods whenever they're done. But I do believe they are 1, 2, 3, 4 up. 4 wall tiles up. 2, 3. And that'll be the kind of top floor. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. That's what I like. Just enough clearance. Just. Yeah, I'm happy with how that pod's going to look, so the other manufacturers will go along here. I may only have enough room for 3 different manufacturing pods, but let me see what I'll do with this next one. Heavy modular frames are in that first one, so computer. I'm going to need circuit boards. How do I make circuit boards? Right, circuit boards are from an assembler, of which I'm going to need plastic, so I'm really going to now need to try and get plastic over into the build. I don't want to run a conveyor belt from where I've got that oil all the way back to base just with plastic. That's going to be ridiculously long. This is where making a truck, or a train ideally, is going to come into play. It's clear that I'm going to now need to establish some sort of vehicle to take from my oil and bring it back to base this way. This is going to be interesting how I'm going to do that.